Welcome back to History and Freemasonry, where ancient symbols reveal timeless truths. How Scientology stole Freemasonry, rituals of power, and the cult of control. In the quiet halls of Freemasonry, light symbolizes truth, and truth, liberation. But in the mid-20th century, one man repurposed that light, turning ancient initiation into a new engine of obedience. This is the story of how L. Ron Hubbard stole the sacred scaffolding of Freemasonry and built the Church of Scientology upon its bones. For centuries, the Masonic Lodge served as a temple of learning, geometry, morality, and divine reason intertwined. Its degrees are not dogma, but allegory. Its secrets are lessons concealed in symbols. Yet, where the Mason seeks enlightenment, the manipulator sees a system of control. As scholars like Hugh Urban and Massimo Introvigna remind us, the Western esoteric stream that birthed Masonry also flowed into later movements: Rosicrucianism, Theosophy, the Ordo Templi Orientis. Each built hierarchies of secrecy and ascent, fertile ground for anyone studying how to build belief into authority. In the 1940s, naval officer and pulp writer L. Ron Hubbard entered this world through the door of science fiction and sorcery. He befriended rocket scientist Jack Parsons, a disciple of Aleister Crowley's O.T.O, a lodge modeled on Masonic ritual but devoted to Thelema. Together, they performed the infamous Babylon working, rituals blending sex magic and prophecy. Hubbard watched, learned, and calculated. Parsons saw revelation. Hubbard saw method. The O.T.O's system of graded degrees, sacred language, and cosmic promise offered a template: initiation as power. In Freemasonry, the initiate climbs through moral allegories towards self-knowledge. Hubbard adapted that ladder, but twisted its purpose. He created the Bridge to Total Freedom, a hierarchy of courses and confidential teachings known as OT levels. Urban writes that secrecy itself became currency, the illusion that hidden knowledge equals salvation. Those who paid ascended, those who questioned were cast out. It was the craft's architecture stripped of conscience, a fraternal ladder rebuilt as a corporate escalator. Every Mason recognizes the sanctity of the lodge, the geometry, the light, the altar. Scientology mimicked it in marble and glass. They call them ideal orgs, celebrity centers, temples of hierarchy, not humility. Inside, members undergo auditing rites, recite oaths, and submit confessions, all under watchful eyes. Masonic historians like the Midnight Freemasons confirm there is no record of Hubbard ever being a Mason, yet the imitation is undeniable. The square became a ledger, the compass a spotlight trained on obedience. Critics such as Russell Miller, Lawrence Wright, and Bent Corydon have all traced this pattern. How Hubbard extracted the mystery framework of the lodge and rewired it for domination. The passwords became auditing commands. The initiation became indoctrination. The great work turned inward, not to build temples of virtue, but empires of fear. Freemasonry teaches the mastery of self. Scientology weaponized that pursuit into the mastery of others. Through ethics files, disconnection orders, and endless donations, members are bound tighter than any Masonic cable tow. Former high-ranking insider Mike Rinder describes it as a pyramid of surveillance and guilt, a perfect inversion of the brotherhood Hubbard mimicked. The very symbols once meant to liberate the soul became chains around it. So, was Scientology ever truly new? Or was it an imitation of Freemasonry's outer form, hollowed of its inner light? Hubbard found in the lodge system the blueprint for obedience, and in the language of the occult, the mask of legitimacy. He took the sacred science of moral building and used it to build a tower of profit and fear. Freemasonry seeks to make good men better. Scientology sought to make free minds servants. One builds temples in the heart, the other builds prisons of belief. And that, brethren, is how a cult stole the craft. If you find Masonic history enlightening, please like, share, and subscribe, and continue your journey in the light of the great architect of the universe. Thank you.